Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3. We left off here last time in Velen. We already spoke with this little godling dude called Johnny, and he's going to lead us back to that old lady that was in that village. And now we just have to follow him. So let's go. Hey Johnny. Lead me to your masters. Yeah, the old lady in the village is not his master. But the Crones kind of are. A little bit. The three Crones. Oh god.
Watch out!
Speaking of Crones, that's a water hag. Alright.
Watch out!
Oh, some drowners in here too. Let's see. Let's see if I can kill this drowner without attracting that water hag's attention first. Oh, look at that. Frozen. Nice. Oh, this rime oil is actually pretty legit. Okay. Okay, give him an axie. Oh my god. Dude, this freezing effect is actually really powerful. It probably has like a relatively low chance of activating. I think it's like, what, 7%? But still, when it does happen, it's quite powerful. Alright, water hag. Can I knock you down with this? Oh my god, yes. And dead. Talk about an easy water hag kill. Nice. And what do you have on you? Random crafting materials. I really have to find some time to manage my inventory a little bit. My capacity is not looking very good. I know I say that a lot. It's constantly on my mind. And so far, I haven't really decided to disable it yet, so I will just not mention it for a while. Come on, Johnny. Walk faster. I do like the fact that he slows down when I slow down, which is kind of cool. But he does have his own maximum walking speed, so if I decide to sprint, he can't really keep up.
It's clear, not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her. Little Johnny softly gazing, fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I'm a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
Yeah, this old lady is pretty bitter. Tell me about the ashen-haired woman.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Ginny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me.
Well, Johnny's motives might not be all pure, but he is a nice kid. Well, I call him a kid, but he's probably like hundreds of years old because godlings are technically monsters.
Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all, beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Ooh, they are speaking through her.
Someone's speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
Well, let's talk.
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
She is like a daughter to me.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast. Oh, that's how I like him.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts? Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
What's the dagger for?
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Ladies told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger. Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear. Stone shear. Stone nose. Stone ears.
Okay. It always pains me a little bit to see someone serve like evil people. So kind of like willingly, this old lady. And I say evil, even though like these ladies of the wood, they don't appear to be evil for now, but you can kind of hear from like the music playing in the background that is their character theme, if you will. Like 3 characters, but that music is really like ominous and strange. I really like that soundtrack. So yeah, and plus, even though the job they're making us do doesn't seem particularly bad, actually, I'll go over it once we actually get there. So there's some items to loot around here. I'm not going to pick up everything, obviously, but just like the stuff that don't weigh too much. And what do we have here? They look like they're all alchemical ingredients. Yeah, nothing too special. And there is a cellar to this place, or basement. let's just check what's down here. Some kind of shrine and ooh, bones. 5 crowns. Okay. I will never say no to cold hard cash. Okay, and probably some more crowns over here. Come on, Geralt. There we go. 2 florins, which is about 5 crowns. Alright, so now our objective is to talk to the Alderman of Downwarren. So it was last episode, I believe, where we were just exploring, and then we came upon this kind of strange voice that said, like, get out of here or something, turn back, something like that. That was in Downwarren, so clearly the Elderman's problem has to do with that mysterious voice. So, go ahead and go speak to him and see what that's all about. And this will also obviously pertain to those 3 separate endings that I was talking about. We've actually already foregone the 3rd ending where I explained it last time, but yeah, the 3rd ending over there, but by not going to the source of the voice before like this quest objective is asking us to. But I think that 3rd ending is a little ambiguous, so even though I feel like most people won't actually consciously decide to choose that path in the story, I still want to kind of avoid it because it's a little strange. I will explain it in detail once we actually finish up this entire Bloody Baron side quest, or main quest rather. This is a main quest. What the heck is going on? There aren't even enemies nearby. Okay. I suppose like the enemies I ran across, they decided to like follow me or something.
You seen me muscles?
Anyways, so this is Downwarren. Let's check out the place a little bit before we talk to the Elderman. There's nothing in here. This dude.
Milk, freshly curdled milk. Eggs straight from the coop, nary a trace of shit on them.
Nary a trace? Oh man, okay. What do you have selling?
Show me what you sell.
Rotting flesh, of course. No thank you. No rotting flesh for me today. But I do want to sell a couple of things. Let's see. Yeah, these books I don't need. In fact, these documents, they're just going to weigh me down. So let's sell those too. Let's see what else I have here. Yeah, these iron ore, they're not even worth that much and they weigh so much. I'm just going to get rid of them even though they sell for nothing. And the same thing with this copper ore. Even this fabric, I don't think I really need, so get rid of that. And this meteorite steel ingot. Yeah, just free up a little bit of inventory space for me. And that stuff there, don't need. Probably not that one either. It actually hurts my soul a little bit by selling all these things because they are nice crafting materials for certain things. But, I don't really have much of a choice here. Anyways, that should be good. This dude does play Gwent. Let's just do it.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Love me some Gwent. So do we have enough cards to actually make another deck yet? Let's check our Nilfgaard deck here. Oh damn it, I'm missing 1 unit to be able to play Nilfgaard. Just 1 more. What about Scoia'tael? Let's see. Come on. Oh no, we're still like 3 units off for Scoia'tael. And monsters? Might as well just throw in all these cards for the monsters. And we are way off from being able to play monsters. So, yep, we gotta stick with Northern Realms for now. Let's just do this. I'll make this quick. Once again, guys, if you don't like watching me play Gwent, just skip it. If you like it, then, well, all the better. Okay, so we can probably get rid of one of these guys. And I got plenty of catapults, but no catapult expert. Let's kick one of the catapults. Yeah, get another decoy, that's fine. And we're going to start off with a kind of a tempo play. This will give us 12 points right away. And looking to win this first round, obviously. Oh, well, that's easy. Yeah, once we secure the first round, it's basically game over because the enemy is not smart enough to prevent me from actually bleeding him, so yeah, this game is as good as mine. Well, that's actually a pretty strong card. Let me play a Dijkstra. Draw 2 cards here, and oh man, that's like perfect. The only thing that could have made that better is if I had drawn Gaunter Odim. Couple of Neckers. That's actually a pretty good play. 12 points for a single Necker. Well, play any weather card from your deck. And he chose to play Clear Weather. He probably had nothing else anyway. Biting Frost. Okay, I'm pretty sure that hurts him more than it hurts me. Not that it really matters. I can just clear the weather at any point if I wanted to. Let's see here. Yep. Pretty easy peasy. The funny thing is, we only have 2 hero cards in our deck. So, it's like, you know, our deck isn't even that good. But, I guess skill level matters a little bit too, I suppose. There we go, let's clear that weather and I'll probably don't even have to play my last 2 decoys. Yeah. Alright, kind sir. I would say good game, but I kind of destroyed you, so that probably wasn't a good game. Thanks for the crowns though.
We're seeing that dream again. He was running through the woods.
Alright, let's talk to the Elderman now.
Greetings.
I still don't really know if that's like Elderman or Elderman, because that's kind of a weird spelling. E-A-L-D-O-R?
Nice village.
Aye,
A real pearl of the swamps.
if you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
I do indeed. I'm glad we I don't belong to anyone.
Don't belong to anyone. Down to business. I want to get this done quickly.
Ah, so that's how it's to be.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied all. Fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
Give me more details, man.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now is a wonder.
A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
And how long have you had this problem?
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Womenfolk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
Well, that actually does sound pretty bad. Let's see what I can do to help.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folks stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
Okay, time to go to the hillock. Alright. So, again, like I explained earlier, we've already come across the Whispering Hillock, the at least the spirit inside. The Whispering Hillock is really just like the name of the place, and the spirit inside has its own name. I believe that one is called I mean, based on one of the books, it's called She Who Knows. It's like the mother of the 3 Crones. But I'm probably spoiling it a little bit, but it's not really a spoiler, I don't think. It's never like explicitly said in the game itself, through conversations or anything like that, that the spirit inside the Whispering Hillock is the mother to the Crones. But so only the books mention it. And we don't even know if it's like a figurative mother or if it's like a real mother. Who knows? It's just a thing.
Looks like rain.
Okay. So I know what we're gonna have to be fighting soon. So it's gonna be cheating a little bit, but I am going to apply a brown oil to my. Oh, I have a corrosive oil on it right now. Nah, I'm gonna need brown oil. So let's go ahead and just put that onto my silver sword here, and we will move on. Alright, here we go.
Fang bites.
Yep, so we're definitely looking at some kind of beast. Can you guess what it is? Yeah, probably. It's a werewolf. Alright. Let's keep on moving here, and oh, I can already hear in the distance. I can already see it. In fact, let's save the game. And, oh man, I have not had good luck fighting werewolves in the past. This will be our 3rd one. Hopefully I can perform a bit better. If not, well, die a couple of times, no big deal. Let's go.
Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! The powers will not relent.
Man, it's just, oh my god. Why do you always have to attack me while I'm doing... That must have been the quickest death I've ever had with a werewolf. Oh my goodness. I could only take 3 hits before I died. And one of those was mitigated by a Gwent. Jesus. Man. I mean, it's just like, it's really difficult to actually decide when to attack, when to defend, and when to cast a sign. Because if you attack or you cast a sign when you're not supposed to, and the werewolves attack at the same time that you're doing that, then obviously you can't block that attack, and you just take a ton of damage. Like, I mean, I can probably only take maybe 3 unmitigated hits from this werewolf. Maybe not even 3, I'll just die on the 3rd hit, right? So I can only take 2 unmitigated hits. And I can probably take about, well, right now I'm successfully blocking and countering this werewolf, so it's kind of okay. But let's say it attacks and it breaks through my guard, which it does do once in a while, like that, because I need to have absolutely good timing on my parry attacks. If I'm off just by like milliseconds, then I won't be able to completely parry and counterattack, and I'll take a lot of damage through my guard. That's kind of what makes werewolves really difficult. And I may have at one point said that werewolves are easier than griffins. That's probably not true. The primary reason is because with werewolves, in order to hurt them with ranged attacks, with bolts, you have to find bolts that do silver damage. And so they won't take damage from bolts that do only steel damage, obviously. Unlike griffins, of course. So, damn it. So they are, for me, since I don't have any silver bolts, I don't think I do anyway. It's very difficult, well, it's impossible to hurt them through bolts. I'd have to use bombs for ranged attacks. And, oh Jesus, that was not good. Okay, I'm just gonna have to cheese this guy out, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to run around, wait for my Vigor to regen. I don't want to die again. So, yeah, if range attacks are not a thing, then it's definitely just slightly more difficult than a griffin. I mean, obviously with griffins, if things go bad, you can always just kind of like run around and shoot it with bolts, as long as you have the resources to do that. With werewolves, a bit more difficult to do it like that. But I can't do it like this with Axie. And right now I'm kind of forced to, because I don't want to die again. I mean, 1 death on a werewolf is plenty. Alright, there we go. It's dead. It died to the bleeding.
Show yourself. I want to talk.
Okay, so there we have the spirit inside the Whispering Hillock talking to us. I'll pay it a visit eventually. Just let me loot this werewolf first. Oh my god, that's a lot of first grabs. Werewolf mutagen and a bunch of other stuff. Alright. Actually, I'm almost tempted to just like use that werewolf mutagen.
Be gone. Be gone. Be gone.
You know I'm not going anywhere, spirit. Stop telling me to go away. Let me check something here. What is my vitality regeneration? So it's 4 during combat, 29 outside of combat. That's with food, obviously. The werewolf mutagen provides like, what, 2 or 3? Which is quite good.
Magic. A place of power.
That would almost double my in-combat vitality regeneration, so it's worth considering. Alright, here we have an Igni place of power, which will give us an Igni skill point, which is really nice. And now let's go ahead and visit this Whispering Hillock monster. Oh man, check that out. The roots or the vines here are actually moving. That's so cool. Alright. Let's go in the water here. Actually, I'm not sure, but I think you could burn those roots down with Igni. I don't know if I'm remembering that properly, but anyway, there is another way to go here. With some chests I can loot. Ooh, exploding boat and a relic arc mutagen. Ooh, interesting. Alright, we've still yet to unlock a single mutagen decoction, by the way, which I find pretty hilarious after what is this, episode 40 or 41? Yeah. I would like to find one to see what they do.
Why have you gone? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
Yeah, that's not pretty. Okay. Why did you sick a werewolf on me? What was that about?
I was attacked.
This is my prison. A fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
Murderers?
Murderous sisters killed my body. Now my soul they hunt, for I defy them.
And who are you?
Who are you?
I abandoned my circle, where I'd kept the balance. The Crones killed me, and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circling Velen.
I wander eternally through a maze of vows, helplessly sliding over a sea.
And can you tell me something about the Crones? That would help.
Must know the Crones pretty well.
They are Velen's curse. They hear all through severed ears. They weave hair and twist lives. They take their strength from the broth of human flesh.
That's a really good description of the Crones. Weave hair because one of them is called Weavis, and twist lies because one of them is called Wispus, and they get their strength from a broth because one of them is called Bruis. I just realized that, and that's quite cool. Do you know why they killed you?
Why did they kill you?
The Crones want this land. They'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
Can I free you somehow?
You claim to be imprisoned. How so?
I am bound here in fetters of magic. I wandered endlessly, a labyrinth of leaves. The children, I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll help them myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a galloper chained. I shall save them. Only I can.
Okay. So these kids. This thing is talking about those, like, what was it, 5 or 4 kids? I think 5 kids that we met last time inside that little village with the old grandma. So the spirit claims that they are in danger.
Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger?
The sisters took them. They shall not return.
Where'd they take them? I can help.
It is done already. It cannot be undone. There are no runes to add Serpent. They shall all die. Let them be saved.
Okay, and the spirit obviously is claiming that it can save the children. Alright, and I can ask again, what do you know about the Crones?
The Crones? What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees. Velen is their realm. All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed. You will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
Actually, the Crones kind of reveal something really interesting about the world of The Witcher in general, and that is, for an area as small as Velen, Velen might seem really big to us because we are all kind of roaming in this open world, but as far as like the entire Witcher world goes, the entire continent that we are like living in, Velen's just like a very small part in the kind of northeastern section of the entire continent, or like towards the middle eastern region of the northern realms. So if you have these like 3 Crones that's just kind of watching over this section, a relatively small section called Velen, then what about like all the other zones in the world, like the other towns? So I'm talking about like Rivia and Lyria and Blaviken and so the places where certain characters come from, Vengerberg, Gullet, Vizima, and there are so many different towns and regions in the story. By the way, one part of the world that I kind of regret that none of these The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3 didn't explore on is Alander. I think that's like a really cool place. But anyway, I'm not talking about that. But I'm thinking, because there's so many zones in so many different areas in the Witcher world, are they all kind of like guarded by certain spirits? That just puts everything into perspective, right? Like, how many of these weird guardian spirits or whatever are in this world if there are 3 Crones just for a small section like Velen? Or is Velen kind of just like really special and only this place there are like things watching over it? It's just interesting to think about. And obviously in the future, if we get more Witcher games and we get to explore more areas, I would like to see things like this, because I just think lore and story just is the most interesting thing about these games. Okay, so we got a couple of choices here, and this goes back to what I was saying last time about there being 3 different endings. The third ending we can't do anymore because we are kind of visiting the spirit during the mission. We'd have to visit it outside of a mission to achieve the third ending. So I was talking about last time how there is kind of a tragic ending, and then there is a kind of half-happy ending, but this other group of people, they are not going to have a good time. So this other group of people I'm talking about are the orphans, the children in the village, right? So if we decide to do the half-happy ending, then the children, they are going to be put into a broth by the 3 Crones. That's kind of cruel, right? Whereas if we go for the tragic ending, I'm not going to reveal just what the tragic ending is yet. If we decide to do this, then the children get to go free. They get to live out the rest of their lives happy, doing whatever they want, right? So I think the path that I'm going to be choosing is specifically that path, where the children get to go free, but we're going to see some tragedy among the characters that we know. I wouldn't exactly call it a good ending because people die either way. It's just in the other path where the people we know don't get hurt. These children, I guess you can you can say that we know these children, but not all that well, right? But the children, they get eaten and their bones just be put into a soup by these frickin' Crones. I don't want to see that happen. You don't see it happen, but you know that actually happens, and that's just unnecessarily cruel. Which means the spirit here claims that it can save the children if we save it, if we kind of liberate it from this Whispering Hillock. Which means we're going to go ahead and do that path and help it out.
If you can save the orphans from the meadow, I'll help you.
I will find them, free them, open the door of my cage. Blood is my escape, a rite you must perform. With the black of raven feathers, the white of my bones, and a swift steed, a mare wild and free, in meadows pasture court, dark as a bottomless well, black as the depths of night. Such a beast, no other. Gather these and bring them here.
Alright, so we need 3 things. Raven feathers first.
Got some raven feathers.
Find my remains and bring me a mount.
Okay.
A wind-born steed, a black squall turned horse.
We found these raven feathers, if you don't remember last time, where Johnny's voice in a bottle was on that little bird's nest on the cliff. Next, we need a horse.
Why do we need a black horse?
The beast and I shall be as one. As when I lived, we shall be a gale. Nothing to stop us. A wild steed from meadows moist.
And these remains.
Where'll I find your remains?
My bones, they lie in a solitary mound nearby, due west.
Okay, and I will BRB.
I'll gather what I need to free you, then return.
Gather and return to the hillock's depths, to the tree's rotten heart. Pierce my heart, let blood flow to be born again. I must first be consumed.
Go now, and return through the passage I have opened.
I mean, obviously story-wise, there's no reason Geralt would trust in this thing because it's kind of creepy and it's kind of like whispering some really like kind of ritualistic nonsense, right? Geralt has absolutely no reason to trust in this thing, but he has even less reason to really trust in the Crones because, come on, they're just a voice coming out of a tapestry, and the spirit claims that these Crones, they like to eat children, so that makes it even worse. Which means, story-wise, I think Geralt, if he were to help anyone, then it would be the spirit here in the Whispering Hillock. It's just my opinion, of course. And so we have here, find the bones of the spirit trapped beneath the Whispering Hillock using your Witcher senses, and there's no entry on the description, so Dandelion never bothered to write anything about this, I guess. Let's see here. Yes, that's actually a side quest, and the main quest is this, Ladies of the Wood, which is solve the Downwarren's problem. Okay. Let's go. So we need that, we need a black horse, and we've already gotten the raven feathers. Alright, what do we have? Drowners. Oh, multiple drowners. Okay, hold on. Not all at once now. Still get nervous when I'm fighting drowners. Because, damn it, they're just so, I don't know.
What? Lost your nerve?
They attack so unpredictably sometimes. Damn it, how did that pierce my guard? Alright, there. One dead. Took half my health, but one frickin' dead. Damn it. I gotta learn how to fight these drowners properly, man. Oh god. course that was going to happen. Damn it. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, I know some of you guys are laughing at me or like frustrated that I can't perform well on drowners even at this stage of the game, but trust me guys, if you have this mod, what the hell is this guy doing? If you have this mod for The Witcher 3, turn up the enemies to like highest aggression and just fight a pack of drowners at once. Like, it's so much harder than it looks. It's crazy. If you don't believe me, please go try for yourself. Because you can't be too aggressive with these guys. They will like jump back and try to dodge your attacks. And if you don't block their hits properly, they do a ton of damage. So like when they dodge like that, right, you kind of have to stop attacking. Otherwise, you know, you'll be attacking into nothing, wasting stamina. And obviously a single drowner is easy enough, but when they're kind of just all coming at you at once, it really is so much harder than it looks. Believe me. Okay, well, that's over with. We actually didn't even take a hit on that encounter, so I am, or maybe like, okay, I take back everything I just said there about it being harder than it looks. Maybe I'm just like extremely inconsistent. It's my problem really when it comes down to it, and I'm just blaming the game. I'm not blaming the game or anything. It's just, oh, can't block that. I'm just, sometimes I'm a little frustrated that I can't perform. Come on, water hag, come out. Where are you? There you are. Ooh. Resisted my axie, huh? Ugh. Die. Alright. I don't think any one single enemy in this game is like overwhelmingly difficult, as long as it comes by itself. You know, werewolves are pretty tricky. Griffins are pretty tricky. Golems are as well. But as long as they come by themselves, I can kind of like focus all of my attention on it. And that way, you know, I don't have to split my attention between 2 different enemies or like 4 different enemies, stuff like that. And eventually...
Strange bones. Don't seem human to me.
Eventually I'll be able to kind of just master it and maybe next time not fail so... you know, not fail so much. But when it comes to just multiple enemies, I am terrible at just like keeping track at where all the enemies are. And just multitasking in general, really. So it's probably my problem that I can't I can't perform very well in just multiple enemies all at once. But you know, play the game, you get better. That's all we can hope to do. In fact, I mean, we still have a long road ahead of us, right? Like, this series is still just, we're still just at the tip of the iceberg with this series, which I'm really glad because I love playing this game and I love uploading content for you guys for this game. So, there will be more of me to come. Alright, so we gotta use Axie on one of these horses to tame it. Let's go ahead and select that Axie here. And, oh, I've met these horses before because I remember this chest that has absolutely nothing in it. And let's go ahead and just cast that. Sorry, horse. You will be my tribute.
Go, go.
For the spirit of the Whispering Hillock. Alright. I still find it like extremely awkward that Geralt can just ride a horse without like reins, without a saddle, without stirrup.
Go, go.
It's gotta take some serious skill to ride a horse like that. Okay, here we go. And this horse is unfortunately going to be a sacrifice, a necessary sacrifice, because we want to keep some kids alive here.
Ready. We can start.
Let me fly, raven wings. Lay wings amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce, and bring the steed.
Okay, so this is our final opportunity to change our mind. We're not going to do that. We're just going to continue helping out this thing. Yeah, if we choose, I'm going to kill you, we actually get into fight with a couple of things that's going to summon. Not going to do that, and Trick the Being is basically the same thing, except we don't have to fight whatever the hell it summons. But to start the ritual, that is the path we want to take.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Once I was flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
Geralt with those bottomless pockets. Just taking out, like, human remains, or whatever the hell remains those were, out of his pockets. Oh boy.
Free the children.
I shall. A word once given must be honored.
Okay, awesome. And now the horse will just kind of run away. Actually, if any of you guys have played Gwent the Witcher game, the online multiplayer one, the Whispering Hillock spirit is represented by this horse, which I find really cool. Go, horse! You're free to do whatever you want. I have tried following this horse in the past. It's just, I don't think it actually leads anywhere, and plus it's like super fast, so it's very difficult to keep track of, so yeah. Can't really follow it. But for now, because we completed our task, we can talk to the village elderman again and claim our reward. Wait a minute. Ah, there he is.
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
Yep. A spirit had possessed the tree.
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this evil?
I kind of let it run free in the world.
Didn't have to fight anything or anyone. I simply freed the spirit.
You did what? Freed the evil so it can prowl the world as it will?
Did what had to be done.
And if it returns?
Ask the ladies of the wood to help. The Crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
Yes. This part is a little gruesome. Yeah. Can't imagine what kind of, like, bravery you have to be able to cut off your own ear. Ugh.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger. You don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving, and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Okay. I wonder if Van Rowe, the dude who painted Starry Night over the Pontar in this game, also cut off his own ear. I wonder if his ear is among the ones here found in Velen. Actually, I think that's taking the Easter egg a little far, but just an interesting thought. Ah, here we go, guys. These are the true faces of the ladies of the wood.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
Yeah, not exactly the prettiest things.
You are to bring it, not ogle it.
And there we go. The fiery mark on her hands. If you remember, our friend Wojtek had mentioned. In fact, Wojtek drew it perfectly on his desk, on his table. Which means that old lady right there, that is Anna Strenger, the Bloody Baron's wife.
You disobeyed us once more.
We are forgiving creatures, but you allowed the children to escape.
They never wanted to flee. They liked it here. They played.
Your punishment must be harsh. Now silence! We must speak to the white-haired one.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
Oh man, at this point I don't even think I want your help. But damn it.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Not free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
I freed the spirit trapped in the tree.
Hear that, sisters? Traitor!
She took the children. 'Twas her.
We made a deal. I was supposed to help the villagers. I held up my end of the bargain. They're safe now.
So, a mockery you chose to outwit.
Kind of reminds me of the way we completed Ogier's contracts. Or rather, the way we could have completed Ogier's contracts. Geralt is kind of sneaky like that. He will kind of take any request at face value, and unless you are very specific about what you demand of him, of his Witcher duties, then he will kind of just dance around what he needs to do and complete it only based on what you said. In some ways, Geralt and Gaunter O'Dim aren't all that different, right? Because Gaunter also gives you exactly what you wish, but probably not exactly what you want. So, let's see. What did you want those kids for?
What did you need the children for?
Need? We? They needed us. Our care.
You exposed them to great danger.
We cannot help them because of you.
Leave it, sisters. Everything in its time.
Alright, and about the way you look.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you.
If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
Well, how do I say no way in hell? Let's see. Polymorphism, no, that's not it. I'll ask anyway.
I'm impressed. Polymorphism, a rare talent.
Oh, I'd suck every last drop out of you.
Wow.
To be woven together with you? I'd be your best and last.
Okay, that's very suggestive.
Not what I came for.
Yeah, no, not really. Tell me about who I seek.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break.
The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand, the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could.
Like she was our own daughter.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Yeah, I guess anyone who doesn't want to be eaten by these crones are stubborn, mischievous, and selfish. Yeah, so no, I don't believe you.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
And where is she now?
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy.
Alright, here we go. Get to play another little bit as Ciri.
We knew someone special was to arrive. We read beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle.
She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood. The soul seed that will burst into flame.
Yeah, so this big one, that is Brewis. The one with...
She fell into our hands.
Yeah, so this one with the little pointy hat, that is, I believe that is... Which one is
Elder
that?
blood.
The blood of the traitress.
I want to say that's Weavis. And the one with the red mask thing, that's Wispus. I think I got that right. I may have gotten Wispus and the Weavis confused. But the big one is definitely Brewis.
Does she sleep?
Makes an
Like
impression.
a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set, the cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him!
Imlerith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
Oh, I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it.
Get out of there, Ciri.
Oh, you'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
And that is Imlerith. That is one of the commanders of the Wild Hunt.
Come back.
Definitely don't want to be caught by that.
Come back.
Okay. So at this point, we can waste our time to fight a couple of these enemies. But we really don't need to. We can just keep on running. And besides, that's a lot of baddies on our tail. So I'd rather just not fight it at all. Run, Ciri. Get out of here. Yeah, so we just have to reach here, and that's really it. Shortest Ciri segment ever. Wow. Fooled by a tree. I gotta say though, like, Imlerith is one of the most intimidating villains in this game. He's wearing that full suit of iron armor. When he fights, he's holding like this massive mace. It looks like a two-handed mace, but he wields it in one hand. And he's got like a really big tower shield. Really intimidating.
You tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
Alright. I will find her, and this is not the last you've seen of me. Trust me.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
You'll return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die. Seeing you, handsome knight.
See you very soon.
Yeah, that's that wasn't very pleasant. Well, so yep, those were the Crones, the supposed ladies of the wood. And yes, there we go. Character entry added. Weavis, Brewis, and Wispus. Yep. Alright, well, I think, oh, and we have an update on Cirilla as well. And Gran, who is Anna Strenger. Yeah, so we got a lot of quest updates here. Let's take a look at our quest log here. So now we can go back to the Baron and tell him exactly what happened to Anna. And yeah, that is the next stage of the main quest here in Velen. Actually, it's one of the final stages. So we're going to end things off here, but next time we come back, we're probably going to do some side questing. We've done a lot of kind of exploration and just general place of interest combat, but we haven't been doing a lot of like actual side quest content. So I'm planning to get some of that done next time. So I think that will be interesting as well, because I do truly believe that the side quests in this game are just as good, if not even more interesting than the main quests. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this time. See you in the next one.